Another work video, guys. Last day of the semester, and today we'll be talking about Tobias Harris, its latest trade rumors, and just the rumors are surrounding the Sixers. Who the Sixers have started to slowly turn it around. Hey, Jaden Springer's development's coming in, and Daryl Morey. Let's see how he's constructing the roster, guys. I'm at work, but also we just hit 9,000 subscribers. We're on the way to 10,000. Let's try to hit that before the new year. That'd be so cool, guys. I'd really like it. Senior year of college, and I post like 150 videos a month, and if you don't, enjoy it, you can always unsubscribe later. So let's get right into it. Shout out the Philadelphia Inquirer, and so right here, they're 12-12. I think they've started to correct a disappointing start, but they've got a string of games against the Lakers, the Hornets, the Kings, the Warriors, the Raptors, the Pistons, and the Clippers, which I think more than half of those games are winnable, or even all of them are winnable, especially because a lot of them are at home, or I think they're all at home that I just listed. And what do you think about the team right now? So I think right now, Joel Embiid has pieces around him. James Harden's starting to play well. And the team is currently 3-1 with Embiid, Harden, Tyrese Maxey not playing in games. So I think they've done a good job of building the game. They've won 7 of their 9 games without Harden. It all just comes down getting Harden and Embiid to coexist better. But that just comes down with the more reps. And in this NBA, what sense makes building around this team? I think you got the guys in Maxey and Harden that can shoot the ball. And for me, you got Joel, who's averaging 31.9 points, has scored 30 or more points in 10 of his 16 games. So right now, remember back in the 2018-19 season when he played with Butler, Redick, Harris, and Simmons, that starting lineup lost in 7 games to the Raptors. So they had a good chance of, building around it, but what you saw was a lot of size. And Tobias Harris is arguably the only guy remaining from that squad. I mean, there's still a few guys, but in the starting lineup. And he has 2 years, $79.6 million remaining on that 5-year, $180 million contract he signed. People don't realize, I think he's like a top 20 paid player in the league. So Tobias Harris's contract is the reason why the guys in often rumors about him being traded. It's going to be easier for them to unload his contract after this season than during it. But we'll continue to hear a lot of Tobias Harris named in potential trade discussions because his contract could be split up between 3 players. And he's on the line to make $39.2 million next season, which Tobias Harris is a good player. But what do you know? So I think it's interesting because we have shooting. So you have Isaiah Joe got waived for Springer, to get more minutes. And Furkan Korkmaz, Shake Milton, DeAnthony Milton, Daniel House Jr., Matisse Thybulle, and Jaden Springer make up the team. And some will argue the Sixers made a mistake because Isaiah Joe is arguably one of their best 3-point shooters, and he's showing it with the Thunder. But I think right here, when you look at Tobias Harris, who could we be trading for Tobias Harris? In the reports, I don't think anybody on the Knicks will be useful. I think the Utah Jazz could be a team that you could sit down and talk, and maybe if you want a backup point guard, maybe you go up to them and you're like, hey, we'll send you, if you send us Rudy Gay, Kelly Olynyk, and Mike Conley, we'll send you Tobias Harris and Jaden Springer. Right there, you get a backup point guard. Now you have a 3-point guard guys, and Harden who can play point, Tyrese Maxey, and Mike Conley, which is awesome. DeAnthony Milton can stay at 2 guard then, same thing with Shake Milton, and they don't have to touch the ball as much. Then you get yourself a backup power forward, Kelly Olynyk, or even a starting power forward if you'd like, depending on PJ Tucker. And right there, you'd be like, well, the wing becomes the biggest question. They've got a lot of shooters, so they can fill that up with, the plethora of shooters that they have on this team. Furkan Korkmaz, Georges Niang, all right, Shake Milton, probably not DeAnthony Milton, but Daniel House, Matisse Thybulle, or even Rudy Gay if he looks good. But I think there's options here. They're not put into a box whatsoever, and I think that'll be interesting because what initially will happen. Also, shout out Keith Pompey for this information, but I don't know if we'll see Tobias Harris get traded, because the other thing is Tobias Harris not bad, okay? Tobias Harris, stat-wise, hasn't been terrible, and he started off the year pretty hot. But for the season, he's averaging 16.9 points, which is down from last year, but he's shooting 41.5% from 3, grabbing 6 boards a night, dishing out 3 assists, playing pretty good defense. So Crazy thing about Tobias Harris played for the Sixers, Clippers, Pistons, Magic, and the Bucks in his career. And he's been in the league for 11 years, and the guy's only, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Tobias Harris is like 30, yeah. It's not wild. So let me hear your thoughts down below. Bye.